Yeah, it was a statement win, not just about, what possibilities lie ahead now because it's still tight. I think it's a statement win because of the season and how far this team has come and how much it's still growing, right? This was maybe my favorite Arsenal game. Not saying the best, but my favorite because I mean, the obvious things. I mean, so much was against them in that in that atmosphere of St. James's. The physicality that Newcastle has brought, they've answered it all, right? I mean, they weren't intimidated by anything. In fact, you saw Xhaka was trying to pick a fight with just about everybody, Gabriel Jesus. These are the things that we've been talking about for how many seasons now that Arsenal were missing, right? That core, that spine. We used to mention Patrick Vieira and all sorts of names to say how far Arsenal are. And today it was all on display in arguably the toughest environment there was, and we saw hints of that at Anfield as well. That's gotten away from them. That's why they're in that situation. If you look at that 4-game spell that they've given leads away, given goals away, home or away, doesn't matter. I was wondering what they're going to do here because I think most, including myself, felt that this is going to be a tough environment. So you look at some of the games that they drew when they were leading and when they were dropping points, and here I was at least thinking that Chelsea and Newcastle are going to be their toughest games. And so not just this game, but even the Chelsea game. No matter what you think about Chelsea, where they are, it's a London derby. I think they're flying, they're coming in flying colors. And I think this is just going to pay dividends. Who knows? I mean, it's getting closer. For me, still Manchester City are going to win this, but they're not giving a fight. And they're just giving us a great watch for the rest of the season. And I think that's great for everybody.
Just taking a look at what it means then. So Arsenal going 1 point off City in the table. Obviously, Man City have a game more to play than Arsenal have played. They're 1 game behind them. Does this put a different pressure on City than they might have liked? Because now they've got that Real Madrid game coming up for them. Would they have liked more of a cushion for that?
Oh, absolutely, I think, but there's nothing they can do. Manchester City are doing exactly what they want to do, and many didn't believe it, right? I mean, they were not long ago, they were 7, 8, 9 points away, and they continue to win game after game, and they can't control the fact that Arsenal is bouncing back and showing that little bit of a character. So if I were City, I mean, what do? There's not much you can do if you Manchester City but win your games. And if everybody else starts winning, then, it's going to be tight. But I think, when pressure's on and when you have a squad like Manchester City, I think part of me almost thinks that that's going to make Manchester City even better because there's almost no reason to take your foot off the pedal, right? I mean, that Arsenal are good. I think Pep Guardiola knows exactly how good Mikel Arteta is. I promise you that he probably expected that. He didn't think that all of a sudden in the next 3 or 4 games, they were going to walk away with that and finish it with 6, 7, 8 points cushion. So, would they have liked it? Absolutely, but it's going to be tight, and Real Madrid games are going to be interesting, right? Because that's going to dictate probably where that goes as well.
Thank you very much for watching ESPN FC on YouTube. For more highlights, analysis, and exclusive content, be sure to subscribe.